In today's bustling world, as life takes us through challenges and chaos, our souls often seek a firm anchor. Right here, at the Biblical Prayer Channel, we will embark on a profound spiritual journey, exploring the struggles and steadfast commitment of Jacob, a man who encountered God and became an icon of perseverance in prayer. Jacob is not just a prominent figure in the Bible. He serves as a model for steadfastness and faith in challenging times. Let's delve into his spiritual journey so that we can draw valuable lessons for life and unity with God in every situation. Let us open our hearts in prayer and seek faith in the authentic moments of life. In our daily lives, we always witness the presence of God. Life, with its fluctuations and challenges, often obscures our ability to see God's presence around us. However, there are special moments, times when our hearts open, and we perceive God's closeness in every detail of our daily lives. One of my most memorable experiences was during a tranquil evening, with the golden glow of sunset covering the beautiful natural scenery. I was walking along the coastline, feeling the breath of the sea waves and the gentle scent of the salty breeze. At that moment, there was an indescribable peace and joy in my heart. In that moment, I keenly felt the presence of God, not through words, not through any grand signs, but through a gentle, gracious, and peaceful presence that only God can bring. It was a truly soul-changing experience, a reminder that God is always by our side, even in the quietest moments or challenging times. Looking back at the past, I realized the healing power of God in my life. There were difficult periods when both my soul and body faced significant challenges. However, it was the intimacy with God that served as encouragement and strength, helping me overcome all difficulties. Every prayer, every moment of conversation with God, shapes my life. I not only sense God's presence, but also perceive His guidance and the transformation of my soul. There are things that cannot be resolved by human strength alone, but through faith, I have experienced significant transformations, healing, and positive changes. Closeness to God is not just a part of life, it is the guiding axis, shaping me to become stronger and more reflective of God's image. Through every challenge and every ordinary moment, I realize that God's power is a source of encouragement and light in life. I am called to live a life full of faith and hope based on His love and grace. Returning to the story of Jacob, let us journey together through this tale. In an ancient village by the Jabbok River, Jacob, primal and energetic, led his family and possessions. They crossed the Jabbok Ford on a dark, ink-black night, illuminated only by flickering lights from their mobile campfire. Right after ensuring the safety of everyone and their precious belongings, Jacob felt the natural solitude enveloping him, under the mystical painting of the night sky. In the silence of the dark night, a mysterious figure seemingly emerged from the shadows. A struggle commenced, and the spiritual world began to unveil itself. The battle extended from the dark night to the break of dawn, as if the night's curtain was giving way to the morning light. Although the mysterious man could not defeat Jacob, he touched Jacob's thigh, dislocating it. Yet, amidst the wrestle, Jacob did not let go. He held onto the mysterious man and declared a statement etched deep into the memory of his soul: "I will not let you go unless you bless me." The man responded by asking Jacob's name, and upon learning it was Jacob, he changed his name to Israel. This was not just a simple name change. It symbolized a profound spiritual transformation in Jacob, making him a powerful figure before God and humanity. This story raises questions about Jacob's perseverance in seeking blessings from God. His struggle was not only a battle with a person but also a struggle with emotions, fears, and profound desires. Jacob refused to relent, even when asked for his name and was given a new name. The picture of Jacob encountering an angel in his return journey becomes a pivotal moment, serving as inspiration and encouragement for anyone seeking soul struggles, sacred opportunities, and transformation. It attests that transformative moments can change our destiny. This wrestling match is not just a physical struggle but also a dramatic spiritual battle. The passage transcends the limits of the material world, revealing the profound spiritual aspect of prayer. It emphasizes that prayer is not merely a waiting activity but an active, even a spiritual warfare. The patience and determination of Jacob in the midst of physical pain symbolize the perseverance necessary in our prayer lives. The pivotal moment in Jacob's life, manifested in his name change to Israel, is not only a symbol of spiritual transformation but also a shift from natural strength to victory through the power of God. It serves as counsel for us to define our position, seek awakenings and blessings, and not release our angels in prayer. Jacob's story becomes an encouragement for those facing challenges, willing to sacrifice in prayer, and patient even in the face of physical and spiritual pain. Parallel to this story, we recall the narrative of Jabez in 1 Chronicles chapter 4 verses 9 to 10. Jabez, seeking blessing, expansion, God's presence, and deliverance from evil, becomes a model for sincere and honest prayer. His story testifies to the idea that blessing truly overwhelms every aspect of life and highlights the importance of seeking God's presence and protection. We witness the transformative power of prayer, the importance of seizing sacred opportunities, and patience, even in the face of difficulties. Jacob's struggle becomes an icon of spiritual resilience and a call to all believers, urging us to draw near to God with simple hearts, sincerity, and steadfast commitment in our prayer journey. The struggle at the Jabbok riverbank becomes a symbol of perseverance, faith, and human determination in the quest for God. Every step of Jacob, every punch, is a symbol of life's challenges and human will never giving up in the face of adversity. Jacob's struggle is not just his own, but all of ours, a story of perseverance and companionship with God on the journey of life. In the journey of seeking God, we often get caught up in the hustle and bustle of today's hectic life, causing our souls to seem lost and weary. To confront this challenging world, we need to recognize the rare moments that God bestows, moments that are simple yet spiritually profound. Imagine sitting in the quietness of the morning, the first sunlight gently touching your face, and you sense the warmth as God leads you into a new day. It's not just the gentle rise of the sun. It's an opportunity for you to feel God's presence, guiding every step you take. In our prayer lives, sincerity is an indispensable factor. It's not just about making requests and desires, but also about opening up to God, like a child facing loving parents. When we open our hearts, God makes those sincere moments sacred and profound. Every day is an opportunity for us to connect with God, but sometimes we may get lost in the busy and hectic life. Yet, if we pause, listen, and open our hearts, we will realize the marvelous moments that God bestows. It might be the gentle raindrops falling on leaves, the scent of blooming flowers, or the peaceful feeling when lying under the starry night sky. Enjoying these moments is not just recognizing God's presence, but also expressing our gratitude and reverence towards Him. Such rare opportunities are significant steps on our journey to draw near to God. However, to recognize and cherish these moments, we need steadfast commitment in our prayer lives. It's not just about sitting for hours to talk to God, but also about consistency and persistence in seeking God's face daily. Prayer life is not a short journey but an enduring adventure on our path. Imagine each step you take as a meeting with God, each prayer as an intimate conversation with Him. Every time we hold on to faith, even in challenging times, it's a step closer to God. And every time we enjoy those rare moments bestowed by Him, we demonstrate simplicity and sincerity in our prayer lives. Prayer life does not demand complexity or confusion. On the contrary, it is a simple yet spiritually profound journey, full of sincerity and steadfast commitment. Invite others to draw near to God by sharing the simplest and most sacred moments, making each conversation with God a vibrant and meaningful experience. If we want to understand more about the importance of prayer, commitment, and closeness to God, we can begin by reading and sharing the passages from the Bible that God has given us. The words of the Bible are not just teachings. They are also stories, experiences of those who have drawn near to God through prayer. One of the most significant Bible passages about prayer and commitment is in Philippians chapter 4 verses 6 to 7. Do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, by prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, present your requests to God. And the peace of God, which transcends all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus. Through these words, God opens a door for us to share all worries, desires, and thanksgiving. This is not just a promise of God's care, but an invitation to take advantage of this special moment to express trust and commitment to Him. We can also refer to a passage from the Bible about drawing near to God through prayer. In Exodus chapter 33 verse 14, God speaks to Moses, "My presence will go with you, and I will give you rest." This is not just a congratulatory message for Moses, but also an image of the intimate and special relationship that God wants to establish with each of us through prayer. To encourage viewers to practice daily prayer, we can quote Matthew chapter 6 verse 6, where Jesus teaches, "But when you pray, go into your room, close the door and pray to your Father, who is unseen." Then your Father, who sees what is done in secret, will reward you. This is an extremely important teaching, emphasizing intimacy and privacy in our prayers. Furthermore, the Bible is full of examples of how prophets and believers in the Bible demonstrated commitment and closeness to God through prayer. The story of Isaiah hearing the voice of God in the temple, Isaiah chapter 6, or the story of David, the author of many psalms, serves as great inspiration to share about commitment and intimacy with God in prayer. Finally, we can combine these teachings and stories to encourage viewers to practice daily prayer. Remind them that every prayer and expression of thanksgiving is important, and God is always ready to listen in the quietness of sincere prayers. Invite Him to draw near to God through simple yet spiritually profound actions, creating a prayer life full of meaning and closeness to the One who created us. Jacob's struggle at the Jabbok riverbank is a profound lesson in steadfast commitment and faith in prayer. Let's pause together, direct our souls towards God, and learn valuable lessons that Jacob has left for us. Jacob, a talented yet flawed individual, experienced a night of cold winds and mysterious darkness at the Jabbok riverbank. In that situation, he faced a mysterious figure, and their struggle continued until dawn. Noteworthy is not only the strength of the encounter, but also Jacob's unwavering commitment. We can also learn from Jacob's simplicity and sincere faith in prayer. In the darkness of the night, he not only struggled with a mysterious figure, but also battled with himself, with uncertainties, fears, and all the burdens of life. However, he did not give up, and his prayer was a sincere cry from the depths of his heart. We can direct our souls towards God by applying simplicity and sincere faith in our daily lives. Take a few moments each day where we can return to God, talk to Him as a friend, share joys and sorrows, seek guidance and blessings. Jacob's steadfast commitment not only helped him overcome the struggle but also brought immense blessings. We, too, can experience blessings and strength from God when we maintain commitment in prayer, never abandon our faith, and patiently await God's will. Seek closeness to God in simple moments, when we sit down, open our hearts, and listen to God's voice. Direct your soul towards God with simplicity and sincere faith to experience blessings and strength from Him in our daily lives.